Hey guys, welcome back. So I know I mentioned to you in the shop tour video that you could sharpen the knives on the Northfield planer in the head, and that's what I'm doing today. So I thought I'd make a video and show you how that works. So I already have this kind of prepped. I took the dust hood off so you could get in at the cutter head. I have the grinding attachment onto the grinding motor, and I took off the fan cover and set the indexing ring. So the way this indexing ring works, this bolts onto the end of the motor shaft, and you put on this stop, and there's 4 indexing marks, one for each knife. So you just tighten the screw, it locks the head into place at the right angle, and then you can grind along the edge. So the way the grinder works, obviously plug it in and use this hand wheel to crank it back and forth across the knives. So I have that all lubed up so it cranks easy. I have this all set at the right angles. So I'm gonna get to work and start grinding this. You're gonna see my right arm is gonna get quite a workout grinding this thing back and forth. I'm gonna take a little bit at a time. It's better to take small bites and make more passes than try to do it all in one shot, because if you get the knives too hot, they're gonna turn blue, you're gonna lose your temper. I might lose my temper, but the knives will lose their temper, which means they kind of just ruins the rigidity of the steel. They'll never hold a nice edge for long once you take the temper out. So I'm gonna fire this thing up, start grinding. I'll probably end up fast forwarding this for you so you don't have to watch me do this, because it is kind of a tedious process, but it's not hard. It just takes a little bit of time. So we got our light set up here so we can see what we're doing, and we're gonna get to grinding. Okay, so I don't know how well the camera will show this, but that's got a shiny new edge on it. There's no imperfections. All the little burrs and nicks were ground out. So now what I'm gonna do with this set, this knife is ground. I'm gonna spin it, and I'm gonna mark the other 3 knives at this setting. Just put a little index mark on them with at the edge of the knife with the grinder. And then when I grind those 3 knives, I will make sure I grind to that index mark so they're all the same level, and then we'll join them. So that only took a couple minutes there to do that one knife. I'm going to do the other 3, and I won't bore you with that. I'll bring you back when it's time to join. Okay, so I'm back. I have all 4 knives ground. If you can see there, they're nice and shiny. That's just exactly how we want them. We took all the nicks out, made them all even. 2 modifications I did when I left you guys. I did rig up a little system there for the drill. I welded in, I had a broken drill bit. I cut the shank off, welded it onto that hand wheel. That makes life so much easier. That saved me a couple hundred cranks, which really makes life nicer. And what I found out once I did that, I could feed at a much steadier rate. You may have noticed when I had the grinding wheel on, that belt had some slop. That was intentional, because when I'm hand feeding, I don't want it to cut too aggressively. So by letting it slip a little bit, it limits how aggressive of a cut you could take. Well, I found once I had the drill and I could really control my speed back and forth across the knives, I tightened that belt up a little bit and was able to take a more aggressive cut, which just helped speed things up. So that all worked out well. Now I took the grinding wheel off and I put in the joining attachment. So now what we have to do, when you sharpen knives, you're not going to be able to see this on camera, but on the very edge you get what's called a wire edge, and you need to run over that to knock it off, to make everything nice and level, and just make a nice cutting edge that'll leave a nice finish. So that's what this joining stone is for. So if up until now you were wondering, well, why haven't I ever seen this on a planer till now? Why don't they make them like this anymore? The short answer is they still do. Northfield, I think Whitney, they still make planers like this, and you can buy these in-head grinders. The reason you don't see it on a Grizzly or a Powermatic, this is my speculation, liability, and you're about to see why. This next step is, the first time you do it will be a little bit scary for anybody. It's not necessarily dangerous, it's just out of the norm of what you'd expect for modern safety standards. And I think probably the reason, two reasons really: this is an expensive system, everything has to be very precision to make this knife grinding system work. And also, I just think companies like Grizzly and Powermatic that are now catering to the home woodworker, there's just not a whole lot of appetite for something like this. Plus, the helical cutter heads have really come a long way, and they work really well, so it kind of eliminates the need for it. So I'm going to get this light out of the way. I'm going to put on my safety glasses for good reason, and we're going to get this thing fired up. And all we're going to do is run this stone back and forth across the cutter head with the cutter head spinning, and we just want it to kind of whisper, hit the stone, just to take that fine edge off the blade and really put a nice edge on. So we'll do that now. This machine actually has a brake on it because that big cutter head takes a long time to spin down. So that's that. These have a beautiful edge on them. I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to get something nicer than that. And it's way nicer than taking the knives out, sharpening them, putting them back in, trying to set them all. It really does a nice job. And quite honestly, I did this in about half the time it would take me to replace insert carbide bits, I should say, on a 25-inch head like this. So I'm happy with this. It does a nice job. Hopefully it's something unique, maybe you guys have never seen before, and I enjoyed showing it to you. So I learned a little bit something while I was doing it. Every time, try to get a little bit better every time you do something. Time is money, and if you can take 20 minutes to make a little setup like that drill, over the long run, that's going to save a lot of time. So get a little better at it every time, but that's what we're working with. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.